You're watching Prairie Wolves basketball on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
Getting ready for second half action after the first half was all Wartburg. They lead by 22-43 to 21 as we check out our first half statistics, and not surprisingly, Wartburg had the upper hand in most categories. I would highlight the rebounding advantage.
Oh boy.
As Wartburg plus 19 on the board. So for Wesleyan, in their last 2.5 games, they have lost the rebounding battle by 54. The absence of Carly Bostock looms larger and larger as they continue to struggle in the rebounding.
Yeah, but rebounding also, Nate, as you well know, it's not necessarily about height. It's about position. It's about want to. And Wesleyan just hasn't been showing that. And I'm sure Coach Dixon, if nothing else, has said, listen, guys, we got to come out in the second half, and we just got to fight. We got to scrap. We have to compete. And so not that they're not playing hard. They're trying hard. But we got to do better. We got to do a whole lot better. Is it an uphill climb? Indeed, it is. But some of those rebounds were just a lack of effort on Nebraska Wesleyan's part. And see if they can pick that up here in the second half.
Wartburg, not surprisingly, dominated the paint. They outscored Wesleyan in the free throw lane 28-8. And you talk about effort, John, and you look at second chance points. Wartburg with 11, Wesleyan with 2. I think that's pretty strong statement about which team is giving greater effort.
You said that right. And we saw, Betcher on one possession get 3 or 4 rebounds. Now, again, that's because she had her hands above shorter players.
Right.
But, again, she just kept going and going and going, and Wesleyan was watching. So let's pick that up here in the second half, not turn the ball over. And of course, we're relying on that three-point shot. And, again, boy, I tell you, if you're making them, great. If you're not making them, then you're in big trouble.
And Wesleyan, 28 field goal attempts. Of those, 13 were from behind the arc, and their shooting woes continue. They hit 32% of their shots in the first half. Prairie Wolves trying to flip the script with the first possession of the third quarter. The 3 by Meehan, off iron, rebounded by Brainerd of Wartburg, and here come the Knights.
Another one and done, which we saw in the first half.
Gertis has it up top. Quiet first half for her. No points at all for Gertis. She came in there leading scorer at just under 13 a game. She has it up top again. She gives it to Betcher, who led them in scoring with 14. Brainerd, 7 on the shot clock. To the wing and Hazard. Hazard wraps it to Betcher. What a pass by Hazard. Betcher with 16.
We saw some of that in the first half from Hazard. Run out.
And the
there
fast break layup by Scupa. So 45-23 the score, a minute into the third quarter.
Yeah, nice look by Navratil. Scupa taking off.
Brainerd bounces it toward Betcher, but the ball knocked out of Betcher's hands by Phillips, who fouled her.
Yeah, what about transition defense now? You make an easy basket. You got to get back. Claire Phillips with the hammer. Little WWE action there, Nate. UFC, you call it whatever you want. But Claire lays the hammer, doesn't allow her to get the ball up to the basket.
Well, if you're going to foul, make it count, right?
Exactly. Make it count.
As Betcher misses the first free throw, and the foul pays off. Betcher, a 70% foul shooter, now 2 for 4 from the free throw line today.
But we can see Wartburg is getting too many of those easy under-the-basket bounce passes for the field goal attempt. So, again, you got to rotate. You got to get back. You got to want to.
Wartburg with 14 first-half points to none by Wesleyan, and that continues here 3 minutes into the third, or rather, minute plus into the third quarter. 23-point lead for the Knights. Up top, Phillips driving, wild scoop attempt. Betcher fighting for the rebound and clears it. Fortunately, there is Brainerd. That got through the hands of Gertis, but now here is Brainerd. Up top, Gertis. On the roll, there's Hazard, and she draws the foul.
Yeah, they know exactly what they want to do. Their passing has been crisp. They've been finding the player that's been open. And Gertis hasn't had to do so much, but that time making a play, Nate, making a play for somebody else.
Gertis hasn't made a basket yet, and yet she has 8 rebounds, leading Wartburg, and she has 3 assists. So she's doing something. She just isn't hitting shots.
And if you're not going to be scoring, I mean, do it some other way. Go to the glass, Help your teammates make baskets. That's team basketball.
Hazard makes 1 of 2 from the line, a 24-point lead for Wartburg, their largest of the game, as Navratil has it up top. Here is Delgado dishing to Phillips. Gertis addressing her. Meehan to the near side, Navratil.
There's just no space, Nate.
Navratil had to back up to get some space, and she knocks down the jumper.
She's used to having a lot more room to roam, but Wartburg just cuts off every lane.
6 for Navratil as Conrad breaks the press, dribbling around Navratil. She kicks it out to Brainerd. Now it's Gertis. Had a look, but instead gets it into the corner where Conrad's 3 is good.
Wow, look at that around the horn.
One more pass.
Around the horn. That's unselfish.
Now the ball knocked out of bounds by Conrad.
It went off of Claire Phillips.
Or they're saying it's off of Phillips of Wesleyan. Thank you, John.
She's pleading her case, saying I didn't touch it.
And now the 2 officials are discussing it. And they're going to say it
did not.
Did not.
You know, that's my claim to fame at home, Nate. It wasn't me.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't do it.
So a reprieve for Phillips. Wesleyan with the basketball. Navratil has it, dribbling into the corner. Pulls it back out. Here is Phillips. Navratil.
Passing lane's just shut down.
Yeah, that lane is well packed by black and orange clad players as Phillips kicks it into the corner. The 3 is off. Rebounded by Gertis. Here comes Wartburg.
You said it there, Nate. You know, if it's blocked off outside, you know, go inside to go outside.
Takeaway by Wesleyan. Navratil pulls up, rims off for her. Rebound by Neg of Wartburg. And the Knights have it with 6:50 to go in the third quarter. On the far side, Lindemann takes the long 2. It misses, but it ends up in her hands. She wraps the pass over to Brown. Wide open under the basket is Draper, and she puts it up and in.
Boy, I tell you what, the bounce pass has found itself here again. I mean, unbelievable effort here by these Knights from Wartburg.
They're doing whatever they want down low against Wesleyan. As driving in, Phillips puts it up, missed the shot, but was fouled. It'll be Phillips heading to the line for a pair. Just 2 points for her so far.
And you know, Nate, one of the things we see here tonight, if we look at the replays, the ball is moving so crisply, so quickly. Again, they're not a whole lot of person movement, player movement, but the ball is moving, and then they're finding themselves with easy baskets as we get another wholesale line change here for both teams.
Up and down pace of this game. It's been a little ragged. And especially with Wesleyan only dressing 11. Really only playing 10. Their depth is going to be tested in a severe way as Phillips now with 4 points. 25-point lead for Wartburg. Hazard into the front court. She whips it to the left side where a 3 is short by Lindemann. And the rebound by Navratil and Wesleyan. Up ahead for Nishida. She drives in. Misses short. Rebound into the hands of Hazard, and here comes Wartburg. Hazard only addressed at the block. Flips it back out. Lindemann. Now the pass from the corner is deflected, tied up, held ball, and the arrow points to Wartburg.
Like the effort there from Wesleyan. Get on the floor. Get another bounce pass effort by Wartburg.
This will be Brown to throw it in as Brainerd rejoins the fray. Brainerd has hit 3 of her last 4 shots. And the inbound deflected and stolen. Navratil gets it after Phillips got a hand on it, but the pass ahead taken away by Conrad and Wartburg with it. This is Conrad to Brown. Conrad has it on the wing. Conrad down low for Hazard. Wild shot attempt rolls off and Zump rebounds. Nishida into the front court, all the way to the cup. Makes it and was fouled. Nishida to the basket.
Taking it to the basket that time, Nishida. She had her mind made up to pass, but said, hey, listen, I'm this far into the lane. I might as well take it all the way to the rack. She gets the hoop and the harm. We'll look to make the old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul on Brown. And Nishida with her first points of the game. She did not score on Wednesday against Simpson College. Nishida 2 for 4 shooting free throws, make it 2 of 5 this year. It's the rebound by Neg, and here comes Wartburg. Nearing the midpoint of the third quarter, and Wartburg with a comfortable lead of 23. Brainerd up top to Alicia Kimball, making her first showing in this game. Conrad drives in with 2 defenders around her, missed it but got the rebound. Now on the left side, it's Brainerd. Hazard up top to Conrad. The pass down low, deflected, and finally pulled in by Tucker. And here come the Prairie Wolves. P-Wolves have missed 9 of their last 10 three-point attempts, so they work it inside to Zump, but her shot is stuffed by Tori Hazard, and it'll be Wesleyan ball under the basket.
Yeah, Hazard just seems to be doing a little bit of everything, Jeff. I'm sorry, Nate. I knew I was going to do that sooner or later. She makes those nice no-look passes, but this time some tough defense right over the top there, stuffs the ball out of bounds. Tori Hazard.
Navratil with the inbound to Zump that goes down low to Tucker. She puts it up and in. Sammy Tucker with 4.
What I like about what Tucker did there is not just the footwork in the basket, but the catch. What a catch.
And now the ball poked away from behind by Phillips. And Phillips with a steal. And Wesleyan has it. The Prairie Wolves with some life midway through the third quarter. 6-0 run. Then the drive to the basket will draw a foul.
There's that effort we were talking about there, Nate. The effort, the want to, the competitiveness. And Coach Amsbury says, I've seen enough.
So some life out of Nebraska Wesleyan as we near the midpoint. We've passed the midpoint, in fact, of the third quarter. Big lead still for Wartburg, 52-31, but the Prairie Wolves playing better here midway through the third.
With LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Wesleyan with some life. Here in the third quarter, they've cut it to 52-31. Wartburg as the free throw up and good for Zumpf.
Again, this is the old mantra, Nate, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And so Nebraska Wesleyan, how do you get back into a ball game? Claire Phillips, boy, what an intense player she is. Almost got that rebound on the missed free throw.
This is a Wesleyan team that has lost its last 2 in the league, so just trying to put together some good ball as Kimball knocks down a 3 to shut off what had been a 7-0 Prairie Wolf run.
And Tori Hazard once again with a beautiful pass to the corner of the no-look variety.
Shot up and missed down low by Phillips, foul on the floor.
Brainerd with the root out on Claire Phillips. Again, Phillips just seems to be in the right place at the right time most of the time. And let's see this again. She's going to get under the basket, and Brainerd's just going to give her the old heave-ho.
Pushed her under the baseline as Tucker's shot is blocked, and then the ball taken away by Hazard. But she's a nice complementary part to this team, along with Gertis, who still hasn't scored, and Brainerd, who's put together a very nice game. And, of course, Betcher's been the big story with 17 today for Wartburg as Gertis. Up top now to Kimball. Kimball kicks it out to Hazard. Bounce pass to Betcher. Missed short, but she was fouled late in the shot clock. Betcher will head to the line for a pair.
And as the Wartburg player drove into the lane, the Wesleyan player that was Tucker, just moved over and just gave Betcher just a free rein. And you can't do that. You got to stay close to her.
Betcher was 17 in 18 minutes of work. Now 18 in 18 minutes of work. Pretty efficient out of her as Wesleyan has not had an answer for her down low.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and it's not like she's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar down there. I mean, she's just been in the right place at the right time. They've been looking for her. Her job is to get it up off the glass and into the basket. She's done that. 19
points for her. She averages 11 a game. So big-time performance out of Adrian Betcher, a 6'1 senior from Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Yeah, and without anybody on the Wesleyan roster, that tall to impede her progress, she's had her way.
Pretty easy down low when you're a couple inches taller than everybody else, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Life's pretty good when you're looking down on everybody. Delgado has it on the wing for Wesleyan. Now the pass to Nishida knocked out of bounds. Allie Conrad got a hand on it for Wartburg.
Yeah, you can't let up against this Wartburg Knight team. You can't throw soft passes. They're gonna pick it off and head the other way.
Inbound to Nishida. She tries to get it to Navratil, but instead it's taken away. That's Gertis with the steal, and Gertis gets up and brings it forward and lobs it ahead to Kimball, who takes another three. That one rims off. Rebound tipped toward the baseline, grabbed by Nishida, and Wesleyan will control. Thought Betcher had a pretty good shot on that ball. And now it's Navratil, deep right side, into the block. Kicked out by Scupa. The jumper by Nishida is off. Offensive rebound, Zumpf missed the shot short. Hazard with a rebound after allowing an offensive rebound.
They needed a little bit more time there. Zumpf rushed the shot.
Shot in the lane by Lindemann is short. Now Betcher puts it up, missed the shot but was fouled. And Adrian Betcher heading to the line with an opportunity to hit the 20-point mark in the third quarter.
Yeah, she caught the air ball. Again, right place, right time. Here it comes again. Just right there. And here comes the hammer.
Yeah, one of those fouls that counts, but Betcher was left wide open under the basket.
And Nate, I just can't understand it. How could you distance yourself from her at any point in time?
I know.
I'm going to be on her like my Fruit of the Looms, man. I'm just going to be like stick 'em. You can't get away from me.
That was the line from Hoosiers. I want to know what brand of gum he's chewing.
That's right.
And they're talking about the guy defending the other team's good players.
That's right.
Betcher now with 21 and 27-point lead again for Wartburg.
I might be on the bus with Betcher on the way back to Waverly, Iowa.
Definitely follow her at least to Waverly, Nebraska.
Exactly, at least.
Navratil gives it to Nishida. The shot rebounded, an offensive board for Bailey Meehan, the Omaha Gross product.
Another chance there for Wesleyan now.
Delgado down low. Here's Scupa. Nicely closed by Hazard, and a fight for the offensive rebound, a held bull, and the arrow points to Wesleyan. So the Prairie Wolves will keep it just under 2 minutes to play.
Another opportunity just because, again, offensive rebound. Wesleyan with 7, they're half of what Wartburg has.
It's much better than it was before those. Nishida off the inbound play, and a rebound by Gertis. It's a 7-0 run right now for the Knights, as they've extended their lead back to 27, matching their largest of the game. Gertis, and it's Draper. Betcher to Draper. Draper, nice move, and lays it in.
Nishida has to come over and stand in front of her. Don't just reach your arm, move your body.
Now a three on the way, good for Delgado.
From downtown, Delgado splashes it. Needed that. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah, that was a 9-0 run that just got shut off by the Delgado three. So they lob it down toward Betcher. The pass a little too long from Peyton Draper.
Yeah, didn't put enough air under that. And again, Betcher just has that arm back in the back of the Wesleyan player. And all you got to do is throw it over the top. She gets that distance, goes right up and into the basket.
Just over a minute to go, and a 61-35 lead for Wartburg. Here in third quarter action. Comes up top now to Meehan. Delgado on the wing to Nishida. Delgado looking for another three, missed it, and went to the wrong spot in the pursuit of the rebound.
Yeah, but she realized she did miss it, and she was headed to the offensive glass, and very rarely anymore do you see anybody at any level actually follow their shot. She tried to there, but it caromed off out of bounds.
Wesleyan's missed 8 of their last 9 shots. Wartburg with a basketball, and the inbound to the near sideline and Conrad. It'll be Draper to bring it up. Draper to Conrad to break the timeline. Now the pass a little high for Anderson, but she pulls it in. Here is Conrad, and she draws the foul.
Again, another reach, Nate. You got to move your body, and it looks like Zump twisted her ankle somewhere. She's got a little hitch in her giddy up.
It's the foul on Delgado is her second. 15th foul on Wesleyan, so we're shooting free throws with Conrad.
All too often we see that basketball players now reaching their arms in there instead of taking that just one step to impede the progress of the player, the offensive player.
Yeah, the whole body can do a whole lot more than just that hand and your fingers, can't it? To stop somebody as they try to dribble.
I've never seen anybody get an offensive foul just with reaching their arm out.
As Conrad makes one of two, 4 points for her, 62-35. Big lead for Wartburg. Late third quarter, a left side three is good. Navratil.
Yeah, again, see, that was quick. That was a quick shot. Didn't wait for the defense to rotate over. Eyed it and spied it. Got it to go down.
Brainerd to Draper, and they break the press.
Wow. Just passing. Nothing but passing.
And bounce it down low to Draper. Another left-hand shot for her, and she puts it in for 8 points for her on the day. Final 6 seconds of the quarter. Navratil drives in, shot stuffed by Conrad. Navratil at the buzzer. Yes! Navratil with 11, 7 in the quarter as Wesleyan showed some life but could not draw very close to Wartburg College. They lead by 24 as we go to the fourth quarter here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Back here at Snyder Arena. Getting ready for the fourth quarter. Wartburg has dominated throughout. They lead by 24. As we prepare for the final 10 minutes of this contest, Wartburg still owning the paint. They have outscored Wesleyan there 36-16. They're also owning the glass. They're plus 23 through 3 quarters on the glass.
Well, you know, that's the formula for success right there. If you're Wartburg College, you own the glass, you get the points in the paint. I mean, my goodness, that's some good coaching and, of course, some great execution by the Wartburg Knights.
They've had the advantage down low, and they have taken advantage of it throughout this contest as it goes down low to Neg. She tried to pass it to the corner, but there's the steal by Phillips. Got tipped before Phillips corralled it. Now Navratil into the front court. Had a good third quarter where she put up 7 of her 11 points in the game. Phillips down to a cutting Tucker.
Got to gather. She rushed it again.
Long pass ahead and wide open. Neg lays it up and in. Neg unguarded.
Yeah,
she got down the right side.
Yeah, Tucker took the shot, didn't run down the court.
26-point lead for Wartburg. Navratil tries to lob it into Tucker, but the pass deflected by Neg, corralled by Draper. And here comes Wartburg. Conrad into the corner for Brainerd. Now it's Neg. She tries to pass it across the lane. It's collected in the corner by Conrad. Brainerd driving, forced it up. Offensive rebound. Draper puts it in and was fouled.
Boy, Brainerd gave Claire Phillips a shot. But the ball kept moving. The other players kind of slowed down. And here it is again, the offensive putback. Draper, right place, right time.
Third foul on Zumpf is Draper. 56% foul shooter at the line. She knocks it down, 11 for her. Not bad when you've got a sophomore that can give you 11 off the bench, and she's 6'1". I'm sure she's got a bright future for the orange and black.
And to think that your main player, Gertis, still don't think she scored in this ball game.
She has not. She's taken only one shot today, John, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, well, the game plan obviously was to hit Betcher and a couple of others, get them off. And Betcher she's in the 20-point category, I believe.
Betcher has cleared 20. She has 21, in fact, as the three is off. Rebounded by Hazard.
Boy, has she played a ball game here today, Hazard.
Yeah, Hazard's been a nice complimentary part. 8 boards, 7 assists as that shot is off. Rebounded by Navratil. 7 points, 8 boards, 7 assists as 3 off iron. Quick possession, 3. Hazard with a rebound for Wartburg. Alicia Kimball on the wing. Up top now, here's Brown. Missing the 3. Tucker almost had the board, but Kimball got it instead. Kick it out to Kimball. Brown gets a screen for Gertis. Down low. Shot stuffed, negged, rejected by Tucker, and the loose ball saved to Navratil. Navratil drives in.
Boy, shut the door there.
Phillips fires for Zump, but the pass out of her reach and out of bounds.
Great job of shutting the door by Gertis on Navratil. Navratil loves that kind of one-on-one open court play. That's where she gets so many of her points. But Wartburg has been up to the challenge here today.
Wartburg on a 5-0 run to begin the fourth quarter, leading by 29, and now a near steal from behind by Phillips. But instead she fouls Gertis, her third foul.
Yeah, Phillips is the steal leader for Nebraska Wesleyan. She's always seems to be in the right place at the right time. And Wesleyan gets a lot of steals, but again, the key is to capitalize on those steals. They have not been able to do that so much in this ball game.
They have been able to turn over Wartburg, 16 turnovers. Not able to take a whole lot of advantage of it, though. Brown has it on the wing. It goes to Gertis. Lobs it cross court to Kimball. Up top, Betcher. They fire it to the high post, Hazard. Hazard, nice pass to Betcher. Betcher draws the foul.
Boy, is she a great... Oh, man, we've seen just some tremendous passing by Hazard. Only a sophomore. Boy, look at this hook. That's a nice play and the foul on Wesleyan. But, boy, Hazard, we've seen her of the no-look variety on a couple of occasions here. Another great one there.
It's Betcher now with 22 points and quite a few of them from the foul line. She is now 8 for 12 from the free throw line here today. 6-0 run for the Knights. They've opened a 26-point lead, make it a 27-point advantage. 24 for Betcher. 7 minutes to go. My math is failing me here, make it a 31-point advantage. Zump starts in, dishes it back. Here is Patel giving it to Delgado. Zump over to Navratil. Right wing 3, she hits.
Yeah, again, a little bit of a space, and that's all she needs, a little space. Haven't seen a whole lot of it today. Got it there.
Snapping a 8-0 run, rather a 7-0 run. Still all Wartburg in this one as the ball knocked away by Delgado out of bounds. And Wartburg will throw it in with 6:27 to play in this one.
Yeah, we talked about Hazard there earlier. Hazard, leads this team with 7 assists, and you can see she has her eye on being a playmaker.
As Hazard triggers it into Gertis. Gertis addressed by Navratil. Into the corner. It's a drive all the way in by Kaylee Schoen, and she draws the foul. Schoen little used this year, playing in her 7th game, but she only averages 3 minutes a game, but she's in here now. She draws a foul on Scupa, her 4th.
Yeah, senior from Minnesota, Truman, Minnesota. So she's getting some time and putting points on the board. But, Nate, she did the thing that we've been talking about Wesleyan doing. That's attacking the basket.
Sure.
Trying to get an opportunity, get in the lane, throw it up there, see what happens.
And get down low. Second free throw is good. 30-point lead again for Wartburg. They average 71 a game, so they've already cleared their average with half a quarter to go. Navratil up top. Gets a screen as she dribbles to her left. Patel into the corner and Delgado. Now the pass out high taken away by Gertis. Gertis driving. Gertis to the basket. Yes, and one.
She gets her first 2 points and looks like she's going to get 3. But again, close quarters here for Wesleyan on the passing. Gertis right there takes the hoop, gets the hoop and the harm.
Largest lead of the game for Wartburg now at 32. It's Gertis at the line.
Yeah, Gertis gets her first points of the ball game, but Nate, she has 10 rebounds. Just been, just unbelievable here for her team, in spite of the fact that she hasn't been, she's not a double-digit scorer today.
Yeah, make no mistake, she's doing something to help the cause. It's just not putting up shots.
Yeah, being a playmaker, getting a rebound.
Got to respect it when a player that good understands their role, understands how they fit into a game like that, and they're okay with just letting others shoot, letting others score, and facilitating and doing some of the dirty work.
Well, there it is. That's called being a team player.
This is a very solid Wartburg program. It looks as if they're going to go to 12-3 on the year and 5-1 in the league. And
maybe that loss woke up a sleeping giant.
Perhaps it did, as driving in is shown, and she's called for the travel. And if this Wartburg team has anything left to clean up, as you see good defense there by Tucker and Patel. But if this Wartburg team has anything they really need to work on, it's turnovers.
Yeah.
Turned it over 16 times in a game. They're winning by 33, so it's about the only fly in the ointment right now for Wartburg as Navratil knocks down a jumper.
And again, that's usually what she wants to do. Get around that screen, find some space, take that jumper.
Wartburg breaks the press. The pass to Betcher. 25 points for Betcher. What a day out of her.
Yeah, you've said her name quite a few times.
Boy, she's been the star of the show down low for Wartburg.
Yeah, all those little, just simple bounce passes.
Patel's 3 off. Rebound by Wartburg. Yeah, I would say Betcher today with 7 made field goals. Now make it 8 as she lays it up and in. And I'll tell you what, you have 8 field goals, probably a combined 24 feet on the field goals. You get another look at this layup by Betcher.
Now think about it. I mean, they're up big, and she's running the floor, like it's the beginning of the ball game.
Betcher will have a seat, though, with 4:20 to go in the game, and you got to imagine we've seen the last of her on the floor. And
you think?
I don't think that breaks Wesleyan's heart one bit, as Navratil's 3 is good.
Boy, she's found the range.
Navratil with 19.
She's found the range here in this second half.
18 for her, or rather 19 for her, and now a steal, and driving in is Delgado. She puts it up and in. Little life from Wesleyan. Just under 4 minutes to play, trailing by 30.
Signs of life.
They need something to build on heading into a matchup with Coe College. Now another steal. Taken away by Delgado. Navratil in the front court. Dishes back to Delgado. She takes an unguarded 3. And the iron unkind, the rebound by Delavu of Wartburg. Now with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. And a timeout will be taken by Bob Amsbury, the head coach of Wartburg, as he will speak to his reserves and look to finish this game out strong. Wartburg leading big with 3:29 to go, a 30-point advantage for the Knights.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Wesleyan licking their wounds after trailing by 30. 3:29 to play in the game. Caitlin Navratil has activated late in this one with 19 points, 15 of them in the second half, but after that, just 8 points for Delgado, 4 for Phillips, 6 for Zumpf. And for Wartburg, it's been the Adrienne Betcher show, 27 points. She's turned in a terrific day.
Boy, I tell you, and they've made life easy for her, driving the ball, nice simple bounce passes. Her job is just to get it up off the glass.
Now a shot down low in there for Neg. 82-30. Wartburg leading big, 3 minutes to play. Patel has it on the wing. Kicks it out to Garacki. Both teams, a lot of subs out there. The pass out of the reach of Scupa, taken away by Neg. Neg, a sophomore. So the scary part about Wartburg, they lost 5 starters. So the 3 out of the corner, rims out, rebounded by Wesleyan. But this team was a Final Four team last year. They lose all 5 starters. All they've done this year is go 11-3 in the league, about to go to 12-3. They're 5-1 in the conference, 12-3 overall. And you look at the people contributing for them. Gertis is a junior. Yes, Betcher is a senior, but you're getting good work out of a sophomore and Tori Hazard, a junior, and Brainerd, a sophomore, and Draper. There's a whole lot of young talent on this Wartburg team.
You're right, Nate. Only 2 seniors on this team. And I'll tell you what, boy, they're getting, and they're going to get these guys who are playing right now, these players now, they're going to only get better.
So it goes down to Scupa as she puts it up and in. 6 for her.
Yeah,
30-point lead for Wartburg.
Yeah, Betcher gets time, and Schoen, who's only been playing 3 minutes a game, not usually in the rotation.
This is a Wartburg team to keep your eye on next year, and they aren't half bad this year either.
Look at that.
Goes down low, a pass to the right block for Delavu, and she puts it up and in.
Yeah, same formula, different players.
Just over 2 minutes to play. A left wing 3 by Maddie Hinshaw is good.
Well, it looked good in rhythm, too.
Cuts it under a 30-point deficit. Under 2 minutes to play in this one. Anderson down low. It goes to Neg. Drives the basket, kicks it out. And a left wing 3 off back iron by Morkel, who just checked in. Down low, it's Neg. And now an offensive rebound, Sarah Morkel. How about another look at it with Neg, an offensive rebound. Finally, Navratil with the steal to stop the madness. And Navratil reached in on by Sarah Morkel.
Yeah, three offensive rebounds on that possession alone, Nate, and their subs are in. So, again, they know exactly what it is they want to do. And here gets Navratil.
Navratil drawing the foul on Morkel.
Yeah, reaching in again. No opportunity to steal the ball really there.
I got a feeling Sam Dixon's going to have some sharp words for his club watching that possession on film when they watch film this week. As Nishida with a 3, short, rebounded by Neg of Wartburg.
Yeah, when you're primarily and exclusively a perimeter team, again, you become one-dimensional. So obviously Wartburg had Betcher inside. Big difference.
Out high, Delavu kicks it out. A 3 on the way, rimmed out. Rebound by Neg, and she gets tied up. Held ball, and it belongs to Wesleyan with just under 50 seconds to go in this one. And Wartburg on the verge of moving to 12-3 on the year and 5-1 in American Rivers Conference play. Nishida into the front court for Wesleyan. Up top it comes Meehan. Nishida. Now the ball taken away. This is Murphy. Murphy almost had it picked from behind, but she veers off and keeps the ball. Delavu over to the corner, and Neg drives the baseline, bounces it to Murphy. Murphy puts it up and in.
Yeah, giving up too easy is Wesley. You don't give up the baseline that easy if you're Scupa.
Shot clock dark. Garacki, wild shot from the wing, rebounded by Delavu. And Wartburg can dribble it out if they choose. Morkel up top to Murphy. 5 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to run it out. What a performance by Wartburg, led by Adrian Betcher, who had 27 points on 9 for 13 shooting. They get 10 rebounds apiece from Gertis and Hazard, and all that adds up to a dominant showing by Wartburg as they defeat Nebraska Wesleyan today, 86-55.
Well, just a tremendous job by a team that is, again, a tournament team. Again, lost 5 players last year to graduation, but boy, Coach Amsbury, a tremendous job. And they were just, Wesleyan was outmanned and outgunned here in this ball game. Again, without an inside presence, Betcher had a field day, and all the other players. Again, Gertis, their leading scorer, only 3 points in this ball game, but did so many other things. And so Coach Dixon, yeah, you're right, Nate, has a conversation to be had by his team. And again, when you're in a game like this against a team like this, what do you want to see from your players? You want to see them compete. You want to see them play hard. You want to give them the best effort they can. Did we see that tonight? I don't know. But, again, it was an uphill climb from the very beginning.
This game led throughout by Wartburg, and they cruise to their 12th win of the year. They have won 6 of their last 7 games. In your final tonight, Wartburg 86, Nebraska Wesleyan 55. Stick around. We've got the men's matchup between the top-ranked Prairie Wolves and Wartburg coming up in about a half hour here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
This LNK TV Sports and Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.